Hello, everyone. This is the update for yesterday, since I'm filming this at 12:10 in the morning. Yesterday, March the 23rd. So, for this day, I was working at the store. I ended up working 8 to 5. It was scheduled as a special projects type of shift. This is one of those type of days where the boss, basically asks you, "Hey, want to come in tomorrow and pick up some hours and just help out with some stuff?" And typically, when something like this, when these type of shifts come up, it's because there's some sort of inspection coming through. Now, at the company that I work for, they typically call these inspections walks. And this is a term that for some reason the upper echelon of my company just loves that word, walk. Um, if somebody that doesn't normally work at your location, um, because they're some kind of manager, admin, there's some type of non-store level person arrives at your store, the term is walk. If you're doing something that is, you know, um, not the exact thing that you're normally doing during that time, the term is normally walk. All right, so sometime next week there's another walk. And typically in anticipation of these walks, there's cleaning. And and so that's kind of what I was doing for the first couple hours, such as cleaning windows. That's always a popular one. And if you count the specific window panels that I cleaned today, I think I cleaned 26 window panels today, um, thoroughly, so that streak free and everything. So yeah, I did some of that. Unfortunately, then ended up getting switched, and actually, I don't even want to use the words unfortunately, but at 10 o'clock got switched over to carts. Um, and this is something that happens in retail from time to time. We had somebody quit abruptly last week, so and they had a 10 to 4 cart shift, so which happened to overlap with most of my day today. So I just got moved into carts, and it wasn't raining, wasn't sunny, but wasn't raining, and yeah. So I did that for the last few hours of my day, and it's honestly I find it therapeutic. So no complaints from me about that, and carts don't talk back. Um, well, while I'm on the subject of walks, by the way, this is sometime, I want to say sometime during the COVID era, but I could be off a little bit on the year here. But um, at one point, they got the idea of asking for hourly walks, and they would, and this came from high above, um, for a while would play this little chime at the top of the hour, and then some pre-recorded message. "Attention associates, it's time for the fresh and friendly customer first walk," or something there to that effect. And I don't know how, what was really supposed to be going on during that time. As a checker, I mean, you can't really leave. So we just kind of ignored these things most of the time. But anyway, um, so we had this day where you had your typical checkout department chaos. I don't remember what brought it on this time. I'm going to guess somebody or somebody's called out for whatever the reason de jour of the day was. And And so we had lines that were going up the aisles, and of course there's no backup, all the normal things. And so the lines are way backed up, and we're just checking away, and that chime comes on. Well, attention associates, it's time now for the fresh and friendly customer first walk. And then we hear it. This guy is probably 80 years old, who is way in the hinterlands of the back of one of these lines. And when that chime comes on, he starts going off. And the way he goes off is, I've basically committed it almost word for word to memory. And what he shouts that you could hear across the entire front end and probably most of the store was this: "That's the problem with this damn place! Too much walking and not enough working!" Walks. Anyway, so after work, I actually went and loaded up on soda. Mainly because this is a very volatile price item, and today's price was pretty good. Now, don't take this as official corporate, material or anything, because it most certainly isn't. This is my personal theory, okay, in terms of how they set the price of soda. And by they, the soda people, or the retail people, or whoever it is. And I'm pretty sure that this is the process used across retail, not just the company that I work for. But it's a little bit complicated, so what I've done is I've gone to ChatGPT and I've asked it to make a image that encapsulates how I believe this process works. And I'm going to put that up right now. All right. So that is my theory in terms of how they come up with the soda price. Legal disclaimer, just my own personal theory, but hey, I think I'm onto something. So then I went to the gym, and pretty good workout today. Pretty good. Let's see. Then did some small cleanup tasks. Kind of the rest of my day has been spent on that, such as this is one of the many dress shirts that I use for teaching, but you can see that it's kind of getting discolored. Honestly, it's, compared it to something that is, my notes for this, by the way, a paper that you know to be white. Okay, notes about this, by the way. So therefore, I was basically using my little mini washing machine thing, which is intended for our RVs, but I use it for like work uniform shirts, to see if I could actually wash this a couple more times to get that color better. Obviously not this particular one, since this one's dry. Ish. But then I started looking back. And these shirts are 20 plus years old. Believe it or not, my store went through a period where if you were like a supervisor, you had to wear a white dress shirt. Yeah, these are actually white dress shirts from that era. So we're talking 2001, 2002, 2003. And because the alternative uniform, basically there's some law rule that if they made you wear a certain uniform, you they had to provide it to you for free. But the company wanted to charge you, I think it was $16 for a polo shirt at the time. So they made the alternative outfit a dress shirt with a black tie and black slacks that nobody wanted to wear. So that, well, if you don't want to do that, you can pay $16 for a polo. And we all did. That's just how it was back in the day. Anyway, thanks for joining me all the way to the end. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Ciao for now.